Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. It is Binky. So today I'm going to be doing some swatches of 3 of the new Bite Beauty limited edition lipsticks that were released this summer. I'm going to start with the swatches so people can watch that and bounce. I will have my thoughts about the product at the end. I'm going to try to remove this really bright. We shall see. But here we go. Okay, so they are kind of back in the old Bite Beauty-ish, not fully. These are more the ones that were the glossy multi-stick ones. That's more the style of the lids and things. What I do like about this is that it has the name on the top. Sometimes people put it on the bottom and you're like, I'm trying to read it. You don't have to do that. It says Beach Brunch on it, which is really nice. So I'm going to start with the lightest. I wasn't able to get all the lipstick off fully. Trust me, these will be able to cover it. That is the one thing that I can say about Bite Beauty is that they're extremely pigmented, so you're not going to see any of this bleed through. But this is the lightest of the group, and it's kind of a peachy kind of color. Well, you know, it is. It's kind of like a peachy red, orange, if that makes sense. So this is Beach Brunch, a really pretty sunny color, especially for this time of year. Now I'm going to say I have fair skin, obviously, and I am a cool tone. So this is very warm tone. So this isn't a color that I would normally gravitate towards. I will say, by the way, these are all the satin finishes. I went with satin finishes. I prefer satin finishes. That's what I'm about. But these are, the colors look very different online than they do in person, I feel. So this wasn't exactly what I was looking for, but it's a very pretty color. I don't normally love colors like this, but I love this color. I don't know how often I would wear it because I feel weird about it because, again, being a cool tone, I'm like, do you look good on me? I'm not sure. But I think this would complement a lot of skin tones, a lot of skin colorings. I think people would love this. It's the perfect summer shade. Now this next one is Sunset Sips. Now this is more of a pinky. These are all very bright summer colors, just fun. You can see here, very bright pinky color with a lot of red in it. Just beautiful. Give this one a try. So this is like a bright raspberry tone. It's very pretty. I would wear this, not every day. You know, it's one of the special cases. Actually, I don't see why not though. It is really pretty. Damn, that's pretty. It's a very pretty, like raspberry, bright raspberry color, very juicy looking, very pretty. And sorry, I have hair on my face. And it went on really nicely. Like, that's what I'm saying. Yes, they do stain. The last lipstick that I had, it stains. That was Lisa Eldridge. They stain. But the nice thing with Bite Beauty is that when you put them on, they really, like, they're pigmented. Damn, they're pigmented. But this is something a little bit more for those people who are warm tone. This is more cool tone. But I think that this one's going to suit a lot more, even though if you're warm tone, you may not like colors like this. I think that this will work across the board a little bit more than maybe the last one, especially from very fair skin to very deep skin. I think this one will work really nicely because it's not too, it just brightens your face. It's a very bright color, but it's not screaming pink, you know, because it's for those who are afraid of red but want a little summer fun. Here you go. This is the one for you. It's bright, but it's not obnoxious. You know what I mean? And I'm not a huge pink fan necessarily. I like mauves and things better, but I think this is really nice. And it'll look great on fair people because I know when you're fair, like I am, a lot of things look vampy that don't on other skin tones. And then if you have deep skin, this will just be a really cute pop of color. It's just really nice for everyone across the board. I think this is just really easy to wear, really nice, not too much. Believe it or not, it's not too much. And I think it's a fun summer color. See, it does leave a little staining. I don't know which one actually did. It could have been the first one. But this is Surf O'Clock. It doesn't matter because we have another bright color, so it doesn't matter. It's just going to stain some more. Keep bringing on the stain. So, yes, this one is, I think I just said it, it is Surf O'Clock. Surf O'Clock, sure. So this is more of the red tone of the group. Okay, so this one is obviously the bright red of the group. This to me leans a little bit more cool tone in its look. So it's definitely more cool tone. It's a nice red, but it's definitely a summer red. And I know they tend to go towards like a tomato color of, well, it depends what you look at tomato, but some of them go with a little bit more of an orange tone. This is more of a red, like a true blue red, but lighter and glossy. I'm going to be honest with you, this lipstick out of the three is a little bit more difficult to put on. I had a hard time putting this on, and part of it is because it's very glossy. This is more like a gloss in a lipstick form. It's very strange. The other ones are a little bit more hardy. Like you could put them on and there was a little bit more tug. With this, it is just wet. It is a very wet formulation, and there's nothing wrong with that. You may like it, but because of that, it's going to transfer. Because it's very pigmented and bright, getting it on, like, it's going all over my face. I'm having a hard time controlling it, which I don't like, but I'm doing the best. Like, see how easy it wipes off? Yeah, I'm doing the best that I can here, people. It moves. So this is going to move. If you accidentally get hair in your face because it's windy, it's going to go across your face. And I can see that right now. And it's just very wet. Very different consistency from the other two. Very pretty color. I think, again, this is more for a cool tone, but I think that it would just look beautiful across the board. This is going to look beautiful from, again, very fair to deeper skin tones. This is just gorgeous, very smart, these colorings. But again, it's more cool tone. And so some people may be disappointed because they want more warm tones, but it's rare when there's a lot of cool tones, I find. But it's very, very pretty color. Very moisturizing, but this one is a bit too moisturizing in comparison to the other ones where the formula just wasn't, like, I don't even know if you can see it on camera, that it's completely, it surfs the clock, just different in its formulation. Like this one's just really slippery and this one's not. You can't really tell looking at it, so I don't even know why I'm doing that, but it's just, it's a bit much because with a color like this, it's going to bleed, it's going to move around during the day. If it's a gloss and it's this pigmented and bright. Still a very pretty color, but I would say the pink out of this collection is probably my favorite. I love this red. It's a little bit dangerous for me. It's a little bit dangerous because I know it's going to get in my face and my teeth and people are going to go, Pinky, what the hell's wrong with you? And I'll go, it's a different consistency from the other three, and everybody's not going to know what I'm talking about. So yeah, so those are the swatches. So now I'm going to go on about my thoughts about it. So here we go. Bye for those who came in for the swatches. Thank you for stopping by. I'm afraid this is going to get all over my teeth. But the thing is, the consistency is very different. Again, I didn't get all four because the brownie color, I just didn't think it was going to work for me. I like the consistency of the other two better. I find that they're less dangerous. The bright red is a little bit dangerous, and I'm not really a fan of that. My issue is the pricing. So Bite Beauty decided to make things vegan, which is great, and to do that, they had to go through a lot of experimentation, and that's why the lipsticks were gone for a long time, and they're now $35 a piece. So for me, that's a little bit steep. I ended up getting a discount on these, I think 20%, and then on top of it, I had like a gift certificate, or it's a long story. I had ways to knock it down, basically, to where it was a lot more affordable. Do I feel that these are worth $35? I'm going to be honest with you, I do not. Bite Beauty is my all-time favorite brand. It is my all-time favorite brand. It really is. But I just can't justify $35. This is what I said in the other video, is that you have somebody like Lisa Eldridge that just released a lot of her lipsticks and everybody got excited. They're 26 pounds, which is about $29 USD. And Lisa Eldridge. She's a name in the industry. People will flock to buy her things. Bite Beauty does have a name, but it's not nearly as big. Like if you go to ordinary people, a lot of them aren't going to know who Bite Beauty is. Maybe they won't unless they're a collector about Lisa Eldridge either. I don't know. But they're going to go to brands that they know, and Bite Beauty isn't the first one that comes to mind. It's a very small niche company, and I just hope it doesn't hurt them. I know if I did not get a discount that I would not pay full price. I would be willing to pay $26 for these lipsticks. Maybe 28, maybe if I was feeling really generous, but for the most part I would have to pass. So that's something to take into consideration. Also, the packaging is a little clumsy. This is what it looks like. So a lot of people like ribbons and stuff. I'm not big into it. I understand it. This stuff doesn't really break down over time, and it goes in the landfill and it's there forever. So I'm not really big into ribbons. I do donate them to places where they break them down. In New York City, you could drop off old clothing and they repurpose them, but I'm not a big fan of it. Also, the cardboard's really big, so this little small guy goes into something like this. I'd just rather have them put into a box like this, or just a little box, because there's less waste. This is a lot of waste, and for a company that really cares about healthy, or not healthy, I don't like that because it's not healthier, but clean cosmetics, which I also kind of go too. Let's focus on the environment too. That's it. That's what I want to say. Let's focus on the environment too. Yes, I would love to see them cut down on the packaging and maybe create a recycling program, but maybe that's asking too much. If you're worried about clean and clean beauty, let's worry about clean environment and less packaging. So yeah, how is it in comparison to the old formulation? I still feel like this one's a little bit wonky, and the new formulation's a bit wonky, especially because they're not consistent across the four, which I didn't find that to be the case with the Amuse Bouche. The scent has changed. It has changed, my friends, and ooh, I think I got this on my nose. It smells good. I don't even know what it smells like. The old formula smelled like lemonade, which I really loved. This just smells sweet. It smells sweet, which I appreciate, but it also smells sweet with kind of a Play-Doh underneath it. Maybe that's just my sense of smell, but the other one was so lovely. With this, I feel like I could smell the base of the lipstick with some sugar thrown into it. I much preferred the old scent. I know some people didn't like it. I loved it. It was unique. Every time I put it on, it was Bite Beauty. This is just generic and kind of Play-Doh mixed with some kind of fruit scent that I can't quite put my finger on. So for me, I was excited to try the new formula, but I feel like this one is fine. I think it's fine. It's fine. The pigment is still there. The wear time, I didn't wear this one, to be honest. I wore the other ones. The wear time is about the same as the old formula. I just feel like the price point's very high, and I feel like the formula is a little bit hit and miss. It's a little bit different across the board, and that the scent is not necessarily my favorite. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. I'm curious to see what happens with Bite Beauty in the next couple years, especially with the new price point. Because I'm wondering how people will go for that, especially because the pandemic isn't over at this time and people are still wearing masks. Not as much, but come fall, we'll see. But that's not what you're here for. You were here for the swatches. That is just my thought process. So yeah, that is my thoughts on the the new Bite Beauty lipsticks. Let me know what you think. Are you planning on picking up any of these? How do you feel about the reformulation? How do you feel about the new price point, the new colors? I'm curious to hear your thoughts below. And with that, have a wonderful day, my friends. Bye.